Shoot! Hi, I'm the Moorlander and this is Moorlander EDC. Now, it's no secret that some of my favourite parts of EDC are watches, are bags and also wallets. And from one of my favourite manufacturers, we have the Ark Wallet. So this is a recently released one which I've managed to get hold of, and yeah, we're going to have a look at this today. So if you're after a new minimalist style wallet, then just keep watching and I'll show you it. So what I'll do is I'll turn the camera around so that we can take a closer look. Okay, so here we have the Ark Wallet from Alpaka. The packaging is nice and simple. I don't think it needs to be anything more than this. It's just a really nice matte cardboard. On the back it says that these are designed in Australia, so the Alpaka team are our brothers and sisters from down under in Oz, and these are assembled in Shenzhen, China. Okay, so open this out. You take that out there and you see it's very humble and, you know, honest, thanking you for making the purchase. That can be recycled, and then here you have the actual Ark card holder. As we usually do, we'll go through some measurements, some materials, and then we'll have a look at it itself. Now, as far as small minimalist wallets go, you can see that this is very small and very minimalist. As far as measurements come in, it comes in at roughly 3.3 7/8 of an inch by 2 7/8 of an inch. Or in new money, that comes in at roughly 100 millimeters by 73 millimeters. Now, as far as the depth on this, it's about 5 millimeters. The material this is made from, hopefully if you can see here when I get this in the light, it's really nice. This is made from the VX material, and it's just incredibly nice. Alpaka really are championing this material, and they're making some absolutely amazing products with it. In fact, I mean, I'd definitely say, as far as my materials go this year, or probably, I mean, we're only just into this year, but your corduroys and your sailcloth materials really are up there for me, mainly just because of their abrasive resistant qualities. You know, this was designed to go onto ships, which is why it's also called a sailcloth. This was designed to go onto the ships, the boats that you get in the Olympics, the sailboats. And yeah, really nice. And then on the inside there, you'll be able to see as well what Alpaka are also really kind of showing off are these high-vis linings as well. So how this one works, if you can see here, they've put a little card in the front to show that this is their Ark card wallet. Now, on a day-to-day basis, for me, because I like to keep things as minimal as possible, I generally tend to carry just 6 cards. And this is, I mean, it's almost perfect for this. You have 2 card slots here in the front, which you can use for easy access. So if there are 2 cards maybe that you use the most, maybe you want to keep your ID and a bank card that you use the most. And then you've got exactly the same on the flip side. So you can put another 2 cards on the reverse. And they fit in perfectly. And then on the inside, this opens, but there's actually, so there's a really nice just little stitch here which stops it from opening too much. So if you want to put 2 more cards on the inside, you can put them in and then push them down, and this small stitch here will stop them from coming out. If you don't want to put additional cards in there, certainly that's where I'll be storing additional cards. You can put money in there as well, and this little stop there will also ensure that, you know, this doesn't doesn't open sufficiently enough, that will come out in your pocket. Now, I didn't actually try this. I don't have a coin with me, but thinking about it, you should be able to put a coin or a key in there as well. The difficulty if that was completely open is that the coin potentially might roll out in your pocket. But with this, with that small little stitch on there, it should stop any coins or keys from coming out as well. All in all, I think it's just a great design, and it's a tried and tested design. It's very familiar to quite a lot of other card holders and wallets that are out there, where you have these kind of 2 quick access cards, mainly the additional that you get these on the back as well if there are more cards that you prefer, or certainly more cards that you use the most. This will be probably my ID, my bank card for the gym, and access into my studio at work. It just makes it a lot easier, and then any cards that I don't use the most will go in the middle, and any cash, but I generally don't tend to carry much cash. The advantage with this one is, as I've said, you know, you've got this absolutely amazing material there. Now, just to compare this against some other minimalist wallets, being a minimalist wallet fan, you know, I have a reasonably large collection of them. So I've tried to find some that are a similar size. I don't have too many that have this similar form factor where they're a double on top of each other. So that's where you'll notice that some of the difference is, but you'll definitely be able to see that this certainly holds its minimalist credentials. This is the Ark card wallet, but we also have the Up card holder version 2. So you'll be able to see here, as far as the height, definitely as far as the depth is concerned, these are very comparable wallets. These are both made by Alpaka. The difference with the Up card holder is that when you place it on top of it there, you can see that you've just got this extra width as far as the Ark is concerned. Now, if that wasn't there and it was just a single stack, you know, they are roughly the size, but both made with this really nice X-Pac material as well. Then we also have the rugged materials wallet, and this thing is a freaking tank. I've been carrying this a lot over Christmas, and there will be some content coming out on this soon, but it's just a solid piece of metal, pretty much. But anyway, putting this on top of here, again, you know, you can see that if it wasn't for this extra part, they are roughly the same size. The additional stitching where, you know, the Ark wallet needs it to keep the wallet in one piece, mainly is the overlap on the difference on here. But again, when you stack them on top of each other like this, the Ark wallet is considerably thinner than the rugged materials wallet. Next up, we have the Axwell Wallet, which is a really nice, I mean, look at the patina on that. Hey, here's a nice link. I'll leave a link here or wherever it goes to show you how I put the patina on this. That was a shameful plug. But anyway, similar with this one, if I put this on top here, so the additional width on the Ark wallet mainly comes down to the fact that you can double stack the cards on there, but not too much bigger. The extra size on this really is around the periphery there, where the stitching is as well. Couple more, so this is the Attenuo Wallet. Now the Attenuo Wallet, so the way that this one works is it pinches your cards from the side. So this one is just ever so slightly wider than the Axwell Wallet, but when I put these on top of each other, you can see that they are, I mean, I'm going to say that they are roughly the same size, mainly because, again, you've just got this extra around the outside with the Ark. Now I keep saying this extra around the outside. If that extra around the outside simply wasn't there, the wallet would just fall apart, wouldn't it? But I think when you're looking at it, we're talking an extra maybe 2, maybe 3 millimeters around the outside, which certainly 100% keeps the Ark card wallet's minimalist credentials intact. Last but not least, a kind of a wild card to throw in. This is the C2 or the C1. I always get this one confused. From Foxed Wallets. This is a nice, very nice leather minimalist wallet. And then when I put that on top of there, you can see similar. It's just that extra little bit smaller, mainly because of the footprint that you get with this, with the stitching around the outside. I've got to say, the Ark Wallet is very nice. It has more of a classy kind of feel to it. Certainly when you see some of those old-fashioned card billfold style wallets where you have the internal stacks, it has that internal appeal, but it just makes it easier so that you can get your cards from the outside. And then the fact that they've got this additional stitch in there, putting money into that or even coins or anything, it will keep everything there. There's some great nerds at Alpaka, and I mean that with the greatest respect. I'm a bag nerd, I'm a wallet nerd, I'm just an EDC nerd. It's great that there are more of us out there, and the nerds that are at Alpaka are nerds of the highest class, and this is what you get when those nerds are allowed to make great products. The Ark card wallet really is Alpaka doing what Alpaka do best. That's taking just amazing materials, it's taking nerd level design, and I mean that with the greatest respect. I'm a huge Alpaka fan, and just making something that is classic, that is minimal, that will stand the test of time. Plus high-vis lining, we all love our high-vis lining now. Yes, I'm a huge fan of this, and I'll leave some links down below, so if you want to see more from this wallet and other products that Alpaka do, I'll leave those links below. Hey, and it's snowing a little bit more, so yes, but at this point, stay safe, stay Moorlander, stay EDC. The Ark card wallet really is what Alpaka... This is what happens when you do stupid stuff like this. Hopefully the camera won't get wet. And get in out of the snow. If it's snowing where you are, get in out of the snow. It's not that cold, to be fair, but it's still cold, and I'm kind of worried that my camera's going to get wet, but hey, right, cool, bye.